Dear scholars, welcome back in the second session. Here, as earlier I discussed that we have to study about uh, the role of leadership towards employees, or the impact of leadership on employees in total quality management. Let's see, leaders, what to do with his employees and followers. Leaders motivate employees with effective skills. As individuals, we each have our own personalities. That's why great leaders must be able to work with individual differences and bring people together to work as team with diversity that exists. Employees are the different individuals and have the different level of understanding and different level of approach, mental approach, as well as level of skills, level of education, their societal approach and societal affiliation. But leader have to deal with all those employees, as each of the employee feels that his or her leader is direct with him. Therefore, uh, the great leaders are those who are able to deal with the individual differences among this diversity of the people. They don't let them feel that leader is making any of the uh, differences on the basis of any of, like, gender, on the basis of ethnicity, beliefs, and social values, geography, caste, so and so. They have to deal with the similar hardship, because he is leader of that herd. Therefore, the leader must be connected with individuals and vigilant observer of their needs, their nerves, and potential. The leader should have hand on their nerves, and he should be capable of imagining and actualizing the potential available in the individuals, and should be able to need of their observe their needs. The great leaders will empower the team to accomplish the goals. All of the goals, any of the organization, no doubt finally be met by the uh, followers, by the individuals or the workers at all levels. That might be the bottom level, front desk workers, middle management, and the higher level employees. So the leaders have to empower them and have to build them a team. Nature of leaders' influence and employees is uh, generally, according to Michigan State University's studies, and as well as Ohio State University studies towards the leadership, uh, mm, Daft in his book have discussed about the three type of influences, the nature of influence of the leader on employees. The number one is the democratic. In this nature, the leader discusses possible projects, involve employees in discussions about tasks, and also give feedback. and he make it possible that all of the individuals at their levels, at their stages, might be involved in mm, planning and should be given up to some extent the liberty to accomplish the goals. And it is also known as the some type of personnel orientation, yeah, personnel oriented peoples, because here in this style they are not hard task master, they just have to complete the assignment and meet the ulterior goals by the followers, but with them with some ease towards their the feasibility and availability. Whereas autocratic nature of leadership is somewhat hard task master. They have to order tell the employees without inviting their opinions. However, sometimes praise or blame, but there is no explanation of the feedback. So this is uh, a task orientation, not personal orientation nature of the leadership. Whereas another nature of leadership influence on the employees is the laissez-faire. According to this nature of leadership, the leader leaves employees to themselves after giving initial instructions, offer assistance only when asked. There is neither praise nor the blame for leader's side. And the employees then have to do work at themselves and so go on. They have no any certain instructions from the leadership side. Leaders are silent and remain at ease at their canvas. In this regard, an example is here. You have to answer this. You may read it. Mr. Ali is a high school principal in private sector. He has a teaching staff team comprising of 30 teachers. All of them are well qualified, but majority of them does not work on their own. Rather, they try to make lame excuses against each of the ordered passed by the principal office, due to which most of the orders are not implemented with the true letter and spirit. Mr. Ali is trying to find out a suitable influence style of the leadership. You, the guys, are advised to respond this question. What influencing style of leadership would you suggest him to cope with the above mentioned situation? You may write answer of this question according to your approach, according to your understanding from this session or the previous on the Google Classroom. It is graded. There are 3 marks of this in-time submission of supply answer, and you have only 1 day to reply this. Therefore, after this class, after this session, straightway go to the Google Classroom and write there the reply of the assigned question, assigned task in the second section. Further, we have to study the leadership and customers. No doubt, the end product have to be used by the customers in the market. Therefore, the leaders have to focus on the customers' services and customers' um, attraction. Therefore, leader becomes a double agent because leader want to uphold the policies of the organization. Leader want to assist the customers with their specific problem. Leader caught in middle and has no option to lose. So Leader is double agent as far as he is responsible to the market and the customers, and accordingly to the uh, organization owners, and have to comply with the followers and the workers in the organization. How to become a customer-centered leader? Here I would like to share with you the 7 habits of a customer-centered leader. Number 1, promote the priority of our customer experience. Involve and empower the employees to create customer satisfaction, because the customer satisfaction will improve the circulation of your product in the market, and you will be the winning organization. And customer experiences guide the organization and the stakeholders to more prioritize and sophisticate the products, and if any shortcomings are there and felt by the customer, that can be removed on priority to make more suitable product for the customers of that very much organization. Moreover, customer-centered leaders create teamwork for an excellent customer service and motivate the employees to give their best for customer satisfaction. They transform the mood and emotions of others for better performance regarding customer satisfaction. So customer unsatisfaction is the death letter for any of the organization and any of the leader. So they don't have to go for their death warrants, because it's oxygen for leaders. Any of the submission, comment, critique from the customer side. So the level of customer satisfaction plays a vital role towards improvement of the organization and achievement of the organization, and make them the best suitable, the best available organization in the market towards its production on the basis of customer satisfaction survey. Moreover, customer central leaders cross the borderline and deploy innovation to generate positive results for customers. They don't uh, care for their comfort zone, but they also cross the borderline, because their comfort is in the satisfaction of the customer, because that creates a positive environment and much improved situation for any of the organization if the customer are satisfied. I would like to have any of the questions from your side in terms of leadership and customers, and accordingly in terms of nature of leaders to influence the employees. Moreover, your questions are also welcomed if you do have in terms of leadership and employees relationship, and how leaders motivate employees with effective skills. Not only the questions, but you may comment, you may have some addition in the things I have stated. You may add your experience, your readings, and your knowledge as well to update all these topics. As far as my point is concerned, the most appropriate things have been shared with you. First one is the Covey Seven Habits of the Leaders. I have advised you in the previous session that you may go through for that book. That is very interesting and useful book to understand the habits of the leadership, their styles, and their influences. Accordingly, how to become the customer-centered leader. Again, seven habits have been shared herein. Most probably, these habits can also be found in the Covey book, another book, or there might be an book available on HEC Digital Library or the e-library of University of Education, or you may Google it, and you are advised to go through those books. In concern with these leadership styles and habits, I will post some assignment which are comprised of the case studies about the leadership behavior and styles. There will be a certain deep description about the leadership style, habits, or features and factors. You would be asked to answer the question given in the end of those descriptions. Again, I would like to say that these assignments will be graded and marked accordingly. So you should have deep concern towards that and return those assignments to me in due course of time. Belated replies will be ranked as 0 marks. Therefore, don't go for any belated time. Uh, well, thank you all of you, and we'll see you in the session 3. It's okay. Stay blessed, and Allah Hafiz.